The gun industry is the only industry left that is not regulated. It used to be guns and tobacco. Now tobacco is regulated, but guns are not regulated. Toy guns are regulated. You know, how much lead can be in a toy gun, you know, how pointy can it be, it might take a kid's eye out, but real guns aren't regulated. People who are on the terrorist watch list, who cannot buy a plane ticket, they can't get on a plane, can go and legally buy any gun they want. There's 300 million guns that are not registered and that can be used, you know, without any tracking of them. If you're coming out of the Army and you've been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress syndrome, that has to be reported to the prohibited purchaser database, so you shouldn't be able to get a gun. The NRA's position is that shouldn't happen. Anybody who's been in war and served the country should get any guns they want. And most of these people, it's tragic, wind up killing their family and themselves with the guns that they have. So they don't want them reported anymore. Do you know the NRA is trying to introduce legislation to allow people with Alzheimer's to get guns? 25% of the industry sales go to criminals. You would think that since the NRA's position is that we need to be safe against criminals, they'd want to pass every law that would make it harder for criminals to get guns, but that's not what they want to do. They want to protect that market share. So every law that would make it harder for criminals to get guns can't be passed. It's crazy. It's beyond crazy. We have 8 kids a day being killed by guns, and that's a nothing. You know, that's like, well, part of, you know, that's the price for having a Second Amendment. Well, that's over. That's going to change. And National Gun Victims Action Council is going to make that change. And we're not going to make it by asking anymore, because asking is just a waste of time. We're not going to make it by trying to compete for politicians, because that's a game we can't win. We are going to make it by introducing an economic lever so that everything all the organizations are working on, the Brady's, the gun violence prevention groups, will now have an economic lever behind it.